White Sox, actually. The 301 of Jason Cowell Jr. rides second. The double Sunoco flags are waving. And for the 10th time in 2015, Matt McKernan will go to 5 Mile Point Speedway victory lane. Jason Cowell Jr. settles for second. Jeremy Briggs third. And fourth will be the 27 RW of Ronnie. Race fans, it's 4-cylinder Lightning Cat expert time. You know what that means? The smell of the 87 octane fuel, rubber burning, mudslinging. Hold on to those seats. Raymond's double green flags are waving. We're racing.
Rick Lund will take him down to turn number 1. Going to grab the advantage. Andy Brigham quickly looking to the outside. Down the back straightaway. They are 3 wide, 2 rows of 3 wide racing. Charging into turn number 3.
Rick Lund out front, car number 1Z, sets the pace, and he's going to lead the first lap. Second, it's going to be the 45 of Frank Smith, then it's Gilbert, as a pack of Lightning Cats ride it down to turn number 1.
Rick Lund looking real strong in that 1Z car, taking the pack into turn 3. Frank Smith was real fast in the heat race earlier, continues to run in second, bobbled a little bit, but able to hold off the 28A of Adam Gilbert, this time by at the line.
Rick Lund out front in the number 1Z ride, works off quarter number 2. He has a 2-car length advantage over Frank Smith. Andy Brigham to the outside of the 28A of Adam Gilbert, who's won the last 2 consecutive races in the Lightning Cat division. Now he has taken the number 2 spot.
Adam Gilbert down on the bottom, looking to challenge with Frank Smith, but Frank Smith, that new car looking real good up there on the outside, holding on to second. Brigham Maynard completing the top 5.
Gilbert takes the number 2 spot away from Frank Smith. Rick Lund out front. He sets the pace in car number 1Z. Pulls on the corner, give him a 3, 4, 5, 6 car length lead down into turn 3.
Rick Lund will bring him down the home stretch, able to get a nice drive down into turn 1. Again, they go 3 wide here for positions 3, 4, and 5. Now the N2 of Kennedy trying to make it a 4 wide battle, but runs out of room, so he'll slide back up into position number 6.
Of the quarter, 6 laps now complete. On the Blue Ox Energy lap counter for Rick Lund, the BTCC sponsored number 1Z ride. Gilbert rides in the number 2 spot. He gets a good run off turn 2. Maynard third. Here comes the 45 of Frank Smith. Nick Kennedy right there. 4 cars battling for third, fourth, fifth, and sixth.
Rick Lund trying to hold off Adam Gilbert, but looks like that's not going to last long. Gilbert, the new race leader, down the backstretch.
Off the corner this time, 8 laps in. Halfway sign up in the air, 8 down, 6 to go. For the 28A of Adam Gilbert, looking for 3 in a row. Rick Lund rides in the number 2 spot, the 69 of Maynard. Look at Lund, gets a good run down the backstretch. To the inside of Gilbert, off turn 3 into 4. Gilbert on the outside, Rick Lund on the inside, pushes up the speedway. Race leader is still the 28A of Gilbert. Rick Lund, though, sticking it down low in turn number 1 and 2.
Gilbert trying to get a run down the backstretch as he opens it up about a half a car length into turn 3. Rick Lund right there, though, in second. Burt Maynard up on the high side, back in third.
Gilbert now solidly out front over Rick Lund, Maynard, Robinson, and Frank Smith, your top 5. Car on the move, the 3D of Robinson tries to make something happen on the outside of the speedway. Nick Kennedy off the pace in the N2. On turn 4, the 28A of Adam Gilbert sets the pace with a 2-car length advantage over Rick Lund. The 69 of Maynard rides third. Robinson is fourth.
Rick Lund back in second, but not letting Gilbert get too far out in front. And he's able to hold off Burt Maynard. Maynard's been feeling the pressure from Dylan Robinson in the 3D. Going to take a look down low, challenging for the 3rd and 4th positions here down to the turn 1. Just a little bit of contact.
Adam Gilbert has a 1-car length advantage, but Rick Lund gets a good run going into 3. Robinson, he's taking 3rd. This time the parallel sticks are in the sky 2 more times around the speedway. Adam Gilbert off the pace of Rick Lund, just shot out of 4 like a cannon. Into turn number 1, the 1Z of Lund works underneath the 28A of Gilbert. Gilbert off the pace still. Here comes the 3D of Robinson. This one's far from over. Rick Lund takes it down to turn number 3. Before this time that there will be one lap to decide it. Rick Lund, Dylan Robinson down the front stretch.
Lund taking him down to the turn number 1. Robinson going to be all over him. Up on the high side. Robinson scrubs off some speed. Rick Lund taking him down to the turn 3. Final time, looking for career win number 1. Double his way up the speedway.
Double checkers are in the air. Do you believe in miracles? Rick Lund pulls it off and will win the 51st annual Heath Memorial for the Lightning Cats.
Expert feature winner. All right, Rick. First ever win. I know you've been trying hard for a couple years now, and how does this one feel?
It feels great. Great.
Now, car looked strong all race long. You got past, and then once you got back to second, did you think you had anything for him?
Oh yeah. I was just waiting for a little slip up. That's all it took.
Absolutely. And man, you were a crew man back in the 70s. You wanted to give racing a try, and so all these years later, did you ever think you'd be in victory lane here?
No, not really, but I'm here.
Well, you did a great job. First ever win. I know a lot of happy fans for you. And how about some of the sponsors and people that helped get you here to victory lane?
Oh, my wife putting up with me and stuff. My uncle's place, Bar and Grill on Brandywine, Binghamton Truck and Tire, Skycam Surveillance, and me. That's about it.
All right, how about a hand for Rick Lund, his first career Lightning Cat Expert feature win. Making his way out of the car, how about a hand for Matt McKernan? Back in victory lane.